funny, huh? Carla wants to know.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I love this one. And this is for you two. Good radio. I'm pointing to Scott.
All right, so I got to pay attention.
That's
all right,
great.
All right, what's
Carla wants to know, if I've been on my job for 3 years as a W-2 employee and just changed to a 1099 employee this year with the same company.
Pretty much.
Wait a minute. Let me find it.
Oh my god, 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 oh my god.
Can I
Just like
still
the town bike now. We
get
can't keep using
financing to buy a home?
No,
No,
guys.
you can if you go the other way.
Yeah, 1099
If
to
you've been
W-2.
1099 for the last 3 years and you just went to W-2, then yes, you can. You can show consistency in your income with your last 3 years' tax returns and show that your W-2 income is consistent with that. Probability of continued employment is good, and you are a winner.
And that's the key because
I mean,
here's
guys,
the
you
thing,
give me
W-2
you give me a hard no on this?
Stable. Well,
Absolutely.
1099.
Because you're self-employed
Yeah.
now. And you have to show a minimum of 2 years history self-employed full tax returns.
Prove that it's a real business.
Well, because that's not your net income anymore. You don't pay
Right.
taxes on that 1099 income because by the time you deduct everything, your goal with the 1099 income is to pay as little taxes as possible.
Okay, let me go to the next step. Carla said 3 years, so I'm thinking, okay, 3 years, it's good, but it's not a lot. What if I am an employee, a W-2 employee for 20 years?
Doesn't matter.
Nope.
And I go 1099.
When you
Doesn't
went
matter
from
because
W-2
if I got a bunch of money in the
1099,
bank.
you suddenly
No,
were
because
not
you're
stable.
self-employed for 1
Right.
year, which makes you ineligible.
Oh my God! And this is we've never had a hard no on the show. There's always been if your grandmother does this, or if you're.
You didn't even finish the question, and we already knew that.
And I was like, ugh. As soon as you said I was
a W-2,
I was like,
and I heard you go. Now you're 1099.
Well, here's one of the challenges that we run into this. We run into this with CPAs and attorneys all the time. Attorneys work for a firm, and then they go out for independent
and you don't give them a loan.
They're self-employed now.
Wow.
We have to
The risk
establish a
goes
history.
up in.
Yep.
I didn't think we'd
because-
ever find a hard no on this show. Really?
No, I remember some time ago I said no.
Frank's just
You said
answered
no,
me
but
to
then
comment on that
then
one.
Scott
I'm just
said,
watching.
"Well, there is
No.
this, this loophole."
It was no.
No, not on that one.
Wow. The last question I have, I just realized it's more geared towards the title industry. So I think what I'll do is I'll hold it off and get Kevin Kelly here to answer
Yay,
it. Unless
I'm
you guys
choosing
think
Kevin.
you want to tackle a title question. Anybody want to tackle a
I
title
guarantee
question?
we have input. I just don't know if it's right.
Yeah, I'm Andy. I picked your question, but I'm gonna hold it off until next week. Because I think that, again, it's a go-to team question where I should bring in an expert.
Oh, you just
to help
totally
you out.
let down one of our listeners. He's
I'm sorry,
on the
Andy.
edge of his seat.
Andy,
right
get a
now.
hold of us. I'll get you a $10 Starbucks card. I'm
Tell
sorry.
him